Oh, hello, I'm Zombie Discussion here, and I'm not once again, it's the first time I'm filming. This is my very first vlog, and I'm the owner of ZombieDiscussion.com, which is a site based on helping you survive the zombie apocalypse and whatnot. If y'all don't believe the zombie apocalypse is going to happen, one, why are you watching this video? I mean, it's that simple. And two, CDC, which is a government agency program based on protection of viruses and stuff like that. They actually have a preparedness. There we go. Whew. They have a preparedness for zombies, Zombie 101, I think it's called, on their actual government site. And the reason they have that up, they explained, is because this is quoted off the site. If you're prepared for a zombie apocalypse, you're prepared for anything else. That's the end quote. Which, goes into, like, hurricanes, bombings, any other, like, airborne viruses. Like, when swine flu was, big. All that, you would be prepared for all that because of the fact that, when you're preparing for the zombie apocalypse, you're going to have, gas masks, weapons, lots of weapons, farm equipment, bomb shelters, all that other stuff. In case everything, goes to hell, you're going to be able to produce stuff, such as food for a farm and all that other stuff. Anyway, let me go ahead and explain what I'm actually going to be doing on the site, on the channel. What I'm planning on doing on the channel is I'm going to be on this channel right here, Zombie Discussion YouTube channel. Sorry, I'm just trying to buy time so I can think of everything I want to say. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have videos, explaining what would happen, like scenarios on everything, interactive scenarios sometimes. I want to make videos on how to make weapons for zombie apocalypse, for the zombie apocalypse, such as like custom made, like, weapons that you can make using everyday items that you're almost guaranteed to have, and stuff like that. What I'm going to be talking about in this episode, I've already explained several times because this isn't the very first take. I've taken quite a few. This video I'm going to be explaining, like, what the zombie virus is, why it is a virus, and all that other stuff. Let's go ahead and get into why it is in fact a virus and not a parasite, a bacteria, any of that. Which, by the way, it is possible for a bacteria, parasites, all that other stuff, fungi, and stuff like that, to become a virus, or to become a zombie infection, but it's not as likely. With viruses, it's easy to spread. They have a natural immunity to lots of stuff, and really, really hard to cure. That's one of the main things. Now, it's also one of the very most fast, like, spreading thing. It would be spread, viral, like through your saliva, which is why it would be bites. With parasites would take a long time. Parasites involve, like, eating it through food, and it would be very, very a long process, and very easy to find out and cure before it is too late. There are known parasites to attack mostly insects currently, and what actually cause them to become a host of what is just like a zombie. There's also fungus. Another thing with fungus is if it was a fungal zombie apocalypse, it would almost be impossible to sustain, almost impossible to survive. With the fungus, what it does is in ants. There's an actual zombie fungus in ants known today. What it does is it alters the brain and causes them to go into the main area, the main herd of the ants colony. And that's where the fungus actually grows through the ant and explodes, going airborne. And within 24 hours, it can annihilate and infect a whole colony of ants. That's, several million ants in less than 24 hours. Main thing there is airborne. Gas mask can protect a lot, but you would have to wear it 24/7. A gas mask is very, very hard to breathe in. If you ever breathe or used a gas mask for any reason at all, it's very, very hard to breathe. So you wouldn't be able to wear that 24/7. And if so, you would probably you would start experiencing lots of fatigue and stuff like that, which almost makes it impossible for that. Which brings me back to the whole virus thing, which is why they normally tend to use viruses, because viruses, though it's very, very hard to survive, you can survive it with the proper tools and all that I would be explaining more in future videos. Let's see. It would be spread through bites, and what it would do is the virus itself, let's just go ahead and cut out the whole fake myth about zombies. It won't be Walking Dead. They're not dead. It's impossible for them to come back after they're dead. It won't resurrect dead people. That's all 99.99% impossible. With the whole zombie thing, that's actually very, very plausible. Maybe not today or tomorrow, but after years of genetic mutation and different things that already have effects of zombie-like symptoms, it's very, very plausible. But what it would do is it would simply alter your brain, shutting down just about every major function besides your basic motor skills, walking, jogging, stuff like that, and the natural need of hunger and survival. So you're gonna have survivor instincts, such as very basic reflexes, and stuff like that. And what's going to happen is you're not going to have a thought process. It's going to eliminate just about all that. You're pretty much going to be, a walking zombie. You're going to only want flesh. The reason that it alters and craves flesh is because, once again, I messed up this rug. Once again, because the whole virus would more than likely be through saliva. So by altering your hunger and making you constantly hungry and physically need human flesh, it's going to spread the virus uncontrollably. That was my stomach if you heard that. Crap, I can't think of the word. Researchers, let's go ahead and say that. That's not as intelligent as I wanted the word, but most researchers show that within 24 hours, the infected, or the zombie, I'm mostly going to call them infected, by the way, the infected will actually outweigh and outnumber the humans, the non-infected, within just 48 hours, which, that's not a long time. That brings me to the next fact of why the mall is bad. The number one thing is, during a zombie apocalypse, just saying it right now, what is the first place you think about going? The mall. Yeah, that's number one. You don't want to be near people. I'm going to get into that after this. Well, actually, in the next video. But the mall itself is not good. There's going to be lots of people. It's going to be one of the first places to get raided. People are going to start raided after the first 24 hours and 48 hours of everything. So that's not the best place to go. There's going to be lots of people already trying to maintain the place and already going to have control. If not, if you are the first people, there's going to be more people trying to come and take over the place. This makes it way more harder to maintain and keep an active base in the mall than if you were to go to a different location. In future videos, I'm going to be telling you what the best locations are. how to get there, where they're located at, etc., etc. So the mall is definitely not the best place. One of the actually worst places to go in the zombie apocalypse. Let's see. I mean, I know people think the mall has it has food, shelter, lots of supplies such as guns and stuff. Which brings me to another thing I'm going to go further into once again in another video. Guns are not good in a zombie apocalypse. I will explain in the future. So yeah, go ahead and comment about what you think about all this. What you think my facts are. If you have any facts of your own or opinions of your own, go ahead and comment about that below. What place are you going to be most likely at in the zombie apocalypse? Like what do you think your designated area is going to be? Your safe house. There we go. Comment all that below. It's around that 10-minute mark, so I'm going to go ahead and stop this video. Once again, I'm on my iPod, so I'm sorry for the quality and all that stuff. So I am Sean, and I'm the owner of ZombieDiscussion.com. If you're not a part of that already, go ahead and subscribe if you're interested. And make sure to join the website. Once again, it's ZombieDiscussion.com. It's a great site. It helps you with survival, and it covers more in-depth conversations than just me talking and pacing around my house the whole time. So I will talk to y'all in my next video. So bye.